It says, "In those days I, Daniel, was mourning 3 full weeks. I ate no pleasant food, no meat or wine came into my mouth." This is interesting. No meat after saying pleasant food. There are a lot of people who are against eating meat nowadays. A lot of people. And they see it almost in a religious way. And they even sometimes use scriptures. We see here, well, we could use many other scriptures when it comes to that. Obviously, one should be careful about what one eats and should have a balanced diet and everything else, because of the fact that health is important, and because we must appreciate what Yahweh has given us, take care of it, and our body is His temple. So, because of that, obviously. But extremes are bad because they become almost idolatry, as in people who think they are better than others because they don't eat something. And that just not like that. They are giving way too much importance to food, to what goes when they go to the restroom. Like when Yahushua said, "Is not what comes in, but what comes out of the mouth of man what makes him impure, because of the fact that comes from the heart. Yet what you put in your belly, then you take it out later on." So it's amazing how many people tend to see being a vegetarian or a vegan as almost a religion, or almost as being better than other people. And I say it like that because I've known certain people that are this way, and actually it is very common, because I also hear a lot of jokes regarding that. I love comedy. So um, Daniel says, I didn't eat any pleasant food, no meat. So pretty much not eating meat is shown here as a way of being in mourning, sad, and not enjoying food. So if you are mourning, if you want to almost fast, because for instance, it's like Daniel saying, I didn't fast for 3 weeks. I would have died unless he was in a higher state in which he wouldn't die without eating, like Moshe when he went to get the tablets. So he just ate what was necessary. He just ate, as we are going to see, well, no meat, nor wine. So just water and vegetables, water and vegetables. And he was doing that just to maintain himself, just to keep on going, just to not die, to keep the body, but not to enjoy food. And in this case, because of his situation and because what he was receiving, well, it was necessary for him to go through this stage in his life. As all of us, sometimes we must fast, we must do certain things like this. But in general, Yahweh doesn't want us to not enjoy food. He's the one giving us food to enjoy it. Because actually, when it comes to this reality, as Shlomo says in his writings, in this reality, there's nothing that man can truly enjoy other than eating and drinking the fruits of his work. That is the only actual enjoyment, true enjoyment, that we will receive when it comes to the flesh, this reality. That's why everything is vanity in this reality. That's why everything is vain and doesn't fill us with peace, with love, with goodness, with basically the peace that surpasses all understanding that Yahushua gives us. Only Yahweh can give us that, of feeling complete. In this reality, nothing can do that. And the closest thing that we'll get to it is actually enjoying what we eat and drink. And I repeat, that's when it comes to the flesh, this reality. Not saying that we should focus on that, but saying that we should understand that Yahweh wants us to enjoy this life. People think that enjoying this life can only be done through sinning. And that is the lie of Satan, pretty much. Satan makes you think through the flesh that the only thing that will make you feel good is what makes him, Yahweh, feel bad. And actually is completely the other way around, and that is because Satan is a liar, as we already know. So, well, depending on the lie, but in this case, it's completely the opposite. Religion makes it so that we think that, and religion of this world gives strength to that argument of Satan, and it's because Satan is working on both sides. We need to understand that actually the only thing that will make us feel complete, whole, filled with love, goodness, joy, etc., will be to do Yahweh's will. His will, not the will of the Pope, not the will of whoever may be that says he is the one who represents the Almighty, because we already know who is Yahweh through Yahushua. And nobody has to come to paint a picture for us to believe that we can get to him through that picture. That is a sin, as we know, second commandment. And that is what the world has done. They made an image that people are worshiping, and instead of going to scriptures and finding the truth regarding Yahweh, regarding his will, regarding his son. Going back in those days, I, Daniel, was mourning 3 full weeks. I ate no pleasant food. No meat or wine came into my mouth. Nor did I anoint myself at all, till 3 whole weeks were fulfilled. I repeat, like the name Eye, for the ultimate redemption, also to represent the first 3 years of the last week of Daniel, in which the 2 witnesses are in sackcloth, as we see in Revelation 11.